Hello friends, in today's video we will see regarding the reservoir. What is reservoir? In our previous video we have seen the accumulator. What is the accumulator? How many types of accumulators are there? And what are the functions of the accumulator? Mainly three types of accumulator are there: dead weight type, spring loaded type and gas type accumulator. Now in this today's video we will see regarding the reservoir. What is reservoir, what are the features or components of the reservoir, and what is the exact function of the reservoir in an hydraulic system. So now let us see the definition of the reservoir. What is the reservoir? A hydraulic reservoir is a container for holding the fluid required to supply the system, including a reserve to cover any loss from the minor leakage and evaporation. What does it mean, friends? Reservoir is a kind of container which stores the hydraulic fluid which is used in the entire hydraulic system as a working medium. Reservoir is a container where it allows the fluid through which we can supply to the system, and if there is some leakage or somewhat else, the fluid should return to the reservoir tank, or if the function is completed during the retracting stroke or during the reverse stroke, the remaining fluid should enter to the tank. So इन शॉर्ट रिजर्वॉयर एक कंटेनर है जो हाइड्रोलिक फ्लूइड को होल्ड करता है और सिस्टम में जब भी रिक्वायरमेंट हो वहाँ से सप्लाई कर सकते हैं, और सिस्टम के अंदर कहीं भी अगर एक्सेस फ्लूइड है तो वो हम वापस रिजर्वॉयर में स्टोर कर सकते हैं. तो वाइल डिज़ाइनिंग द रिजर्वॉयर इट इज़ वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग टू कीप इन माइंड that what should be the capacity of the reservoir. For example, हमारे पूरे सिस्टम में 10 लीटर्स ऑफ फ्लूइड यूज़ हो रहा है, तो हमारा रिजर्वॉयर 10 लीटर से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, बिकॉज the 10 liter of the fluids is used in entire system, then little bit somewhat remaining fluid in the सिस्टम एज ए रिजर्वायर. अगर वहाँ पे कोई लीकेज या लॉस ऑफ फ्लूइड होता है कहीं भी सिस्टम में बिकॉज ऑफ एनी एक्सीडेंट और एनी प्रॉब्लम, द रिजर्वायर शुड बी सच दैट इट शुड होल्ड द कैपेसिटी 15 to 20% more than the fluid which is used in the entire system. It is also mentioned the reservoir can be designed to provide space for fluid expansion, permit air entrant in the fluid to escape and to help cool the fluid. रिजर्वॉयर ऐसा भी होना चाहिए जो फ्लूइड हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम में जाने के बाद बिकॉज ऑफ द फ्रिक्शन एंड हाई प्रेशर उसका टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है, उसकी वजह से फ्लूइड एक्सपांड भी होता है. उस फ्लूइड को एक्सपांड होने के लिए इतना स्पेस होना चाहिए. बिकॉज ऑफ हीट द इंटरनल प्रेशर इन द टैंक इज जनरेटेड, सो देयर शुड बी अ गुड फैसिलिटी ऑफ द एयर वेंट, एंड ऑल्सो इट शुड हेल्प द फ्लूइड टू कूल डाउन, because the fluid should cool down immediately and very fast. So this is the reservoir. How many types of reservoirs are there? So mainly there are two type of reservoir. The first one is non-pressurized reservoir and second one is pressurized reservoir. Now what is non-pressurized reservoir? Non-pressurized reservoir is a reservoir where there is the reservoir is containing air vent, it is having inlet, it is having drain line and normally a air breather, and there is no external device or external pressure added to the reservoir chamber. This type of reservoirs, mostly commonly used in industry, normally has air breather, filter. Because of the dirt environment, there should be a filter. It is necessary to have the filter. Then there is a diaphragm or the airbag or the baffle plate. We'll see later on in the diagram are used. The next one is pressurized fluid. In the pressurized fluid, जो टैंक का प्रेशर है ऑलमोस्ट 0.35 बार से लेके 1.4 बार तक का प्रेशर अंदर यूज़ होता है. तो ये कैसे हम डेवलप करेंगे, एक छोटा सा कंप्रेसर का इनलेट हम वहाँ पर लगा देंगे. द मेन एडवांटेज ऑफ दिस प्रेशराइज्ड रिजर्वोयर इज दैट पहले से ही प्रेशराइज्ड फ्लूइड पंप में ट्रांसफ़र होगा और it will easily flow with some high pressure through the pump and जहाँ पर भी बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशराइज और ज़्यादा क्वांटिटी में फ्लूइड चाहिए in order to operate the actuator. The volume of actuator is very high and large quantity of fluid with high pressure is required. In that case, pressurized reservoir is used. Now, the construction of hydraulic reservoir. Now you can see here, this is the construction of an hydraulic reservoir. फिजिकली अगर आप देखेंगे तो बाहर से ये ऐसा दिखेगा और ये एक पंप है, मोटर अटैच नहीं है. ओनली पंप या गियर पंप हो या वेन पंप हो, कोई भी पंप हम यहाँ यूज़ कर सकते हैं. और ये इनलेट फिलर है, यहाँ से हम ऑयल को अंदर भर सकते हैं. नाउ ए सेक्शन व्यू इज शोन हियर. यू कैन सी हियर द सेक्शन व्यू. नाउ लेट अस सी वन बाय वन कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द ऑफ द रिजर्वोयर. दिस इज़ द पंप इनलेट, यानी यहाँ ये जो पंप है, ये पंप में जो कनेक्शन है इट इज़ फ्रॉम दिस. सो पंप विल बी माउंटेड हियर. और पंप में माउंट करने के लिए ऊपर एक सील्ड फ्लेंज अप्लाई की हुई है, तो जिस पे एयर टाइट माउंटिंग ऑफ पंप इज़ पॉसिबल. दिस इज़ द रिटर्न लाइन. जो भी फंक्शन होने के बाद ड्यूरिंग द रिट्रैक्ट और रिवर्स स्ट्रोक जो भी फ्लूइड रिटर्न आता है, रिटर्न टू टैंक, दैट विल एंटर थ्रू दिस पाइप. दिस इज़ द एयर ब्रीदर. The function of air breather we'll see later on. Right now let us see only the components. One by one we'll see all the detailed parts of that. This is also a return line. This is the drain return line. अगर वहाँ पे कोई भी एडिशनल ड्रेन और एक्स्ट्रा ड्रेन जो लीकेज होके, अगर मैं बात करूँ तो प्रेशर कंट्रोल वाल या different types of valve we have seen. In that valve और NRV valve, नॉन रिटर्न वाल्व, उसमें अगर कोई भी फ्लूइड लीकेज की वजह से ड्रेन हो रहा है तो वो फ्लूइड इस लाइन से आएगा. और एक्चुएटर में से डायरेक्शन कंट्रोल वाल्व की पोजीशन चेंज करने के बाद अगर कोई फ्लूइड रिटर्न आ रहा है तो वो ये लाइन से आएगा. ये मेन रिटर्न लाइन है. और ये ड्रेन या अगर एक्सेस फ्लूइड कहीं से लीकेज होकर एंटर हो रहा है और उसको हम ड्रेन करते हैं तो वो फ्लूइड यहाँ से एंटर होगा. दिस इज़ द एयर ब्रीदर एंड द फिल्टर ऑल्सो. इट मीन्स ये जो कैप है इसके ऊपर एक छोटा सा होल दिया गया है. यहाँ से आप, ये इनलेट भी है, यहाँ से हम फ्लूइड भर भी सकते हैं. नाउ दिस इज़ the clean out plate और the maintenance plate. यहाँ पे राउंड दी गई है, कहीं पर स्क्वायर भी होती है. दिस इज़ the glass viewer through which you can visualize. ये आप देख सकते हैं, ये एक स्ट्रेनर दिया गया है. सो जो भी फ्लूइड यहाँ से एंटर होता है यहाँ से पंप में जाएगा तो पहले से ही यहाँ फिल्टर होके जाएगा। अब ये इनलेट लाइन और ड्रेन लाइन दोनों के बीच में ये पूरी ये जो प्लेट आपको दिख रही है, दैट इज़ द बैफल प्लेट। अच्छा, बैफल प्लेट इज़ अ सेपरेटर बिटवीन आउटलेट एंड रिटर्न लाइन, यानी जहाँ से पंप थ्रू जो भी फ्लूइड जाता है और रिटर्न लाइन थ्रू पंप आता है, उन दोनों के बीच में एज अ सेपरेटर दिस बैफल प्लेट इज़ यूज्ड। This is the thermometer which shows the fluid temperature, what is the fluid temperature, and here you can see, which is not shown here in that this is the leveler. This will show the fluid level inside the tank. So this is if the level goes below the minimum, we need to recharge the tank, and if the level goes up, it means the fluid is expanding or the fluid is overfilled. So we have to fill the fluid as per the level marked inside in the reservoir tank. Now, what are the features of the hydraulic reservoir? How the hydraulic reservoirs would be? So in the schematic diagram we have seen many components inside the reservoir. It has filler, it has drain line, it has a return line, it has a drain plug, baffle plate, air breather, filter, strainer, level indicator. Now the first one is breather cap or filler cap. Filler cap में ही एक ऊपर होल दिया जाता है, it will work as a breather cap or filler cap, same, the combination same, the function is common between this. So what is the function of the filler cap? It should be airtight when closed, but may contain the air vent that filter air entering the reservoir to provide a gravity push for proper oil flow. It means filler cap allows the fluid to fill the tank, वो हमें रिजर्वायर टैंक को फिल करने में हेल्पफुल होता है। उसके बाद उस पर जो ब्रीदर कैप दिया गया है और ब्रीदर होल हेल्प्स, जैसे भी पंप में से सक्शन होके फ्लूइड जो भी फ्लूइड है वो एक्चुएटर तक पहुंचता है थ्रू द हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम। मीनवाइल एयर वेंट थ्रू जो भी एयर है वो अंदर एंटर होनी चाहिए, विच विल अलाउ द प्रॉपर फ्लो ऑफ द ऑयल। अगर एयर वेंट नहीं है तो दो प्रॉब्लम हो सकते हैं। पहला वाला, फर्स्ट, when the suction takes place through the pump through जब suction होता है तो there is a vacuum created inside the reservoir, and at one stage it will slowly it will reduce the flow rate through the pump, and also it will reduce the pressure inside the chamber, and a vacuum will be created, and this may cause the leakage or cracking of the tank inside. Second advantage of the filler breather cap is when after the completion of the cycle, when oil is returning to the chamber, agar oil because of the high pressure oil remains hot, so some gases will be released, and that gas is exhaled out through this breather cap. So this is the advantage. Second is oil level gauge. We all know it will indicate the level of oil inside the reservoir, and we'll come to know whether the level of oil level is low or high without opening the reservoir. The next one is baffle plate. It's a very important function, very important part. The special we'll see at the end of this video. What are the functions of the baffle plate? Actually, baffle plate is just a metal plate which is placed inside the reservoir, and the main function, it separates the inlet and outlet of the tank, reservoir tank. That is, it will separate between the return line and the outline or the flow through pump line. It also helps in dissipating the heat. It also helps in separating the slurry or any parts which are coming through the return line or foreign particles. It allows them to settle down. So baffle plate is a separator between inlet and outlet. It has a porous holes which will also stagnate the fluid. It will reduce the turbulence. It will reduce the turbulence of the oil inside the tank. So this is the main function that also we'll see in detail later on in this video. Suction and return line, they are designed to enter the reservoir at the point where air turbulence is the least. So the suction line is designed where the minimum turbulence or negligible turbulence of fluid is obtained. They can enter the reservoir at the top or at the side, but their end should be near the bottom of the tank. इनके एंड्स जो हैं एट द बॉटम ऑफ द टैंक हैं, ताकि जो भी ऑयल है वो will not create any foam or minimize the turbulence. रिटर्न ऑयल जो जितना भी आएगा, अगर वो बॉटम प्लेट के जितने करीब होगा तो चांसेस ऑफ क्रिएटिंग द टर्बुलेंस और फोम प्रोडक्शन इज लेस. सो द स्टेडी रिटर्न फ्लो ऑफ ऑयल can be obtained. Intake filter, it's usually the function of filter is to separate the foreign particles entering in the suction pipe. So it will work as a filter. Drain plug, the main function of drain plug is that after some usage of this fluid, the property of fluid gets vanished after some life cycle of the fluid. Thereafter oil saturation period comes where now this oil should not be used, or the metal chips or the burr or foreign particles collection has been increased in the reservoir. So in order to drain all this slurry and dirty oil from the reservoir, drain plug is used. It allows all oil to be drained from the reservoir. Some drain plugs are magnetic to help removal metal chips from the oil. कई ड्रेन प्लग ऐसे होते हैं जो मैग्नेटिक प्लेट उन पे लगी हुई होती है, तो कोई भी मेटल चिप्स जो एक्चुएटर में से बिकॉज ऑफ वियर एंड टियर ऑफ द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द एक्चुएटर्स, अगर वो कंपोनेंट्स थ्रू फ्लूइड रिजर्वायर में आते हैं तो इस ड्रेन प्लग के मैग्नेटिक सरफेस पे चिपक जाते हैं, एंड इट विल इंक्रीज द लाइफ साइकिल ऑफ द हाइड्रोलिक सिस्टम. Strainer and filter. The strainer and filter are designed to remove foreign particles from the hydraulic fluid. So whatever the foreign particles entering to the system, or the particles because of the wear and tear in the system, entire particles are filtered so that they don't again enter to the pump. If they enter to the pump, they will damage the internal surface of the pump as well as entire hydraulic system. They will damage, or they will create an internal scratches in the metal parts when they are coming between two meshing or rubbing part. So strainer also has its own importance, and filter. Strainer will filter the larger particles, and filter will filter very small and tiny particles entering to the system. Now, what are the function of the fluid reservoir? So Now, one by one, let us see what is the exactly function of the reservoir. The function of reservoir is only not only to store the hydraulic fluid, but there are many functions of the reservoir. So the first one, let us see, to provide a chamber in which any change in the volume of fluid in an hydraulic circuit can be accommodated. It's very important point. रिजर्वायर ऐसा होना चाहिए कि बिकॉज ऑफ द आउटवर्ड स्ट्रोक और वर्किंग ऑफ द एक्चुएटर, रिजर्वायर में जो भी फ्लूइड है उसका वॉल्यूम कम या ज़्यादा होता रहता है, तो उसको ईजिली एकोमोडेट करना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि अगर फ्लूइड का लेवल बढ़ गया है तो वाटर हाइड्रोलिक फ्लूइड विल स्पेल आउट फ्रॉम द टैंक और entire hydraulic fluid is utilized for the system and fluid is reservoir is empty. So it should not be like that. When the cylinder extends, there is an increase in the volume of the fluid in the circuit and consequently there is a decrease in the reservoir level. We know when extract and retract takes place, during extraction the level goes down and during retracting the level goes up. So it should easily accommodate the change in the volume. The next is to provide a filling point for the system. Easily the fluid can be poured into the reservoir. It should provide a filling point. To serve as a storage space for the hydraulic fluid used in the system, it means, again I told you, it should work as a storage also. It should store the fluid. In spite of minor leakages, still it should be designed such that it should store some 10 to 20% extra fluid in the system to be used as a location where the fluid is conditioning. It means due to pressure, increasing the pressure, the temperature of the fluid increases. It should be located in such a place that the fluid temperature should decrease very fast, so that continuous room temperature fluid flows through the system for every new stroke. To provide a volume of fluid which is relatively stationary to allow entrained air to separate out and heavy contaminants to settle. A reservoir's function should be such that it should allow to settle the slurry or foreign particles to the bottom part and easily allow the air to move out from the reservoir through air vent. So the design of the reservoir should be such that whatever the slurry particles, they should be settled down, and whatever the air being entering to the reservoir should be released out of the chamber easily. The reservoir is very sludge, is where sludge, water and metal slips settle. It means it is actually metal slips, or you can say chips, which settles there. I told you that because of the wear and tear, जब piston cylinder एक दूसरे पे rub out होते हैं, in spite of sealing rings are there, whatever the metal chips due to wear and tear are carried through fluid to the reservoir. The reservoir should work as a device or a chamber or container which settles the sludge or metal chips also. It is a place where entrained air picked up by oil is allowed to escape. Means because of the leakage, air entering to the system should be left or released out. तो रिजर्वायर की डिज़ाइन भी ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि जो भी एयर सिस्टम में एंटर हो रही है ड्यू टू लीकेज, when it is entering to the reservoir to the return through the return line, that air should escape from the reservoir. Otherwise, slowly the internal pressure will increase inside the reservoir. To accomplish the dissipation of heat by its proper design and to provide a radiating and convecting surface to allow the fluid to cool. I told you प्रेशर बढ़ने की वजह से टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है. जो रिटर्न लाइन में जो फ्लूइड आता है, इफ़ इट इज़ वर्किंग फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, द फ्लूइड टेम्परेचर इंक्रीजेस. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ये बहुत ज़रूरी हो जाता है कि फ्लूइड का टेम्परेचर जल्दी से जल्दी कूल डाउन हो. सो द डिज़ाइन ऑफ रिजर्वायर और रिजर्वायर शुड वर्क और इट शुड फंक्शन to reduce the fluid temperature, and which is very much important for the longer life cycle of an hydraulic system. Now it permits foreign substance to settle to the bottom. It allows entrant air to escape from the to prevent localized turbulence in the reservoir. So these are the functions of the baffle plate. What are the functions of the baffle plate? As I told you, and what is baffle plate, that we'll see here. Now here this is a diagram of the reservoir. This is the pump, this is the suction chamber. So this is the baffle plate. Now first let us see what are the functions of the baffle plate. We know that baffle plate is located here and it is porous. So fluid fluid entering to the return line, fluid will settle here. Whatever the foreign particles are there, they will move as because of this slopy action. They will come and settle here near the drain screw or drain plug. The baffle plate is a separator for the intake and return line. This will also reduce the turbulence. So let us see what are the functions of the baffle plate. First, it permits foreign substance to settle to the bottom. It will not allow the foreign particles to cross this baffle plate. So whatever the particles come and strike to this wall, and after striking they will settle down and move here due to slopy action. Baffle plate allow entrant air to escape from the oil. So again, whatever the air is entering, it will come and impact here, and it will not allow that air to cross here, and it will try to escape the air bubbles through the top and through vent hole, whichever it is provided. Prevents localized turbulence in the reservoir. It means when oil is flowing continuously through the return line, when more than one or two stage type actuator is used, so continuously return line will be in working, so fluid will be continuously flowing through the return line, and during that time there are chances of creating the turbulence inside the chamber or reservoir. So this baffle plate will try to stagnate this fluid and reduce the turbulence in the reservoir. It also to promote the heat dissipation through reservoir's wall. So with the help of conduction and radiation and convection, it will help to reduce the temperature of this fluid. So the return line should enter the reservoir on the side of the baffle plate, and that is opposite to the pump section. So here you can see this is the baffle plate, which is the separator of intake and return line. Other components, if we see, this is the leveler. Here this is the mirror or through which we can see, and this is the again a service aperture. Minimum level and maximum level, return line. This is the filler cap or air vent cap. This is the line connected with the pump through which it flows out. So this is the suction. Here there should be a strainer, and see this the slope which is given, internal slope. This will help all the slurry to move towards the drain plug, or whenever we are draining the fluid, a single drop will be drained out from the reservoir. There will not be any single drop left inside, including all the slurry or chips material from that. So this is the function of the baffle plate, and these are the properties of the or functions of the reservoir. In any hydraulic system, the reservoir is a very important equipment or device. So while designing this reservoir, also some points are there that we have to keep in mind. The capacity, the cooling rate, the non-turbulence creation of the fluid. Easily fluid should flow, no vacuum should be created. So these are some of the points to be kept in mind while designing the reservoir. So thank you friends very much for watching this video. I also request you all to subscribe our channel ssit.gandhinagar. Thank you very much.